Welcome to Pocket Watch Podcast. I'm Zach,
Cruz,
Jake, and we're fucking Pocket Watch Podcast.
Yes, sir. Laugh at us or learn with us. We're here to grow.
And growing, we're fucking doing, man. Welcome to Pocket Watch Podcast. It's your boys.
That's right. What's up? Thank you for tuning in for another week, man. Make sure you like,
Follow,
share,
subscribe,
comment. Do something else, man.
I don't know.
Tell your mom.
Tell your mom?
You're always supposed to tell your mom.
Oh, I'm always down to y'all to tell your mom.
Yeah,
Come
man.
holla.
Hey, thank you guys for listening for another week. We love y'all, man. We got another episode today. What's up?
What's up? What's up, Ian?
All right, drop the music. I got you right now. You ready? Pocket Watch segment. Pocket Watch segment. Give me the applause with the Pocket Watch segment. All right, now we got a Pocket Watch segment. You ready? Are you ready?
That's crazy.
All right, today's Pocket Watch segment, and I know I said we're gonna get a little interesting with it. I got a little another kind of thing we could do later this episode too. We'll do like we'll do a lottery L or something like that. But for this Pocket Watch segment, we're gonna be doing Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs.
Who's that?
All right, Steve Jobs, founder of Apple.
I'm just kidding.
Founder of Apple, right? Died at 56 from cancer in 2011. Net worth in 2011, $10.2 billion. Net worth when he died. Died at 56 from cancer.
That's crazy considering like you can have all the money in the world, bro, but cancer can still get your ass.
I mean, and what's crazy is how they have like we talked about in the other episode, in the like a couple episodes ago, how they have like now treatments for cancer and shit. Where I'm sure if you have that kind of money, like it's that kind of goes to that one fact, you know, where that's probably really is something they're really now starting to figure out or whatever. Because it's true, if you got all the money in the world, you should be able to fight a lot of things. But yeah, but sicknesses, bro.
It's interesting to me though because I know that there's like a lot of studies that are being done international and abroad that have like a lot of big like high. What kind of cancer was it? But there's like a lot of new medicine that is being produced or
Pancreatic.
Ooh. He died from pancreatic cancer?
Yeah.
Did it metastasize?
I don't fucking know, Zach.
I'm sorry, bro.
Yo, what does metastasize mean, bro? But
so if you have cancer and it metastasizes, it means like it spreads throughout your body, and at this point it's like it's already through like your blood system, it's like in your lymphatic systems, it's like throughout your whole body. So like even if you remove the pancreas, it's still gonna pop up somewhere else. That's what metastasizing.
I'm sure. I mean, he was fucked. He died. That sucked. But I mean, Steve Jobs, man, like died, net worth $10.2 billion, founder of Apple, like started in like you got all these videos and pictures of him started in the garage or whatever. He's famous for like I wear the same thing every day, you know, so I don't have to complicate my day with other things, you know, or whatever. The reason why I chose him was I got an article sent to me by a coworker, and it was funny because usually, like, when I get when I get, like, links or something from friends or coworkers, it's some funny shit or whatever, but I saw this one, and it said, 39 years ago, Steve Jobs revealed the most important indicator of successful people in an interview he did, like, 39 years ago or whatever, and I was like, you know what? This guy's sending me this. Like, let's see what he's talking about.
Who sent it?
One of my coworkers. And it was pretty cool, but he was saying, he was pretty much saying that, Steve Jobs' view, like how he measured success, is by the amount of mistakes that a person has made. That he was saying that like things get more refined as you make mistakes and do them. So I've had a chance to make a lot of mistakes, and he looks at positions and stuff from the view of like he looks at jobs or whatever the case is, and he measures the successfulness by the opportunity to be able to make mistakes.
I love that, and the reason why I love that is because I feel like one of the best ways to learn is to make mistakes. Because especially if you're an accountable person,
bro,
Because if you make a mistake and you're accountable and you can be like, okay, I made a fucking mistake, bro, do you fucking learn from it?
Nothing sticks in more than shit like that, bro. I mean, and at the end of the day, like they got all kinds of sayings for it, right? Like the only difference between the sensei and the masters made all of the mistakes that person is getting ready to or whatever. Like that's wisdom, right? Like that's why as you grow older, you become more wise because you've made a lot of these mistakes that we're getting ready to make or whatever the case is. But I just thought that was cool too, though, that like even outside of that, where he's like, I measure success by that. Like, how many mistakes has a person made or whatever? Because he believes that they're more, like, refined, more solid that way or whatever. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Not just that, but it also shows you how resilient that person is.
Man.
Like failures can show you so much about a person's character in pretty much almost every aspect that you can think about.
Yeah.
Because a failure doesn't define you. But if how you handle that failure can define what kind of person you are.
Yeah,
you can define your character. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he was saying too in that article or whatever interview he did like 40 years ago, pretty much like people think of success, and especially with companies.
Yeah,
especially in the view of a company or whatever. But he was like, people see success as like an event when really it's like a process. It's like a series of like all kinds of mistakes, all kinds of refinement, and then you kind of like stumble across like that nice thing, you know, or like the thing that clicks, the thing that works, or whatever the case is. So I was like, yeah, that's pretty dope. But and then obviously some fun facts about Steve Jobs. You ready? Steve Jobs was adopted, right? Nice little. He's a motivated motherfucker, you know. Like didn't have a good family or whatever at home, so that don't mean shit. You still could go become Steve Jobs. He almost became a Buddhist monk. And I wonder if that was like due to his hair loss from like natural reasons or because of like some spiritual thing he was trying to do. But he almost became a Buddhist monk. Steve Jobs was like,
I wonder if that was like him on like his path of like trying to like self-heal.
I'm sure he seems like, especially like with that interview and stuff like that, he seems like a super like, I don't know, like he's also like super fucking creative, right? Coming up with Apple, like the way that is or whatever. I mean, man, but was Apple 2011. So that's cool. He did get to die seeing like Apple as what Apple is.
He died in 2011?
2011.
Has it been that long?
It's 12 years now.
He died 12 years ago? I don't know why, but I feel like that shit was like 2017. Damn, bro. He died a while ago, bro.
Yep, 2011. So he got to see like the fruits of his
man,
creations.
But would he be proud now?
Oh, now it's like powerhouse, like bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like I know Samsung, I know like it's divided, but like user for user, if it wasn't for like third world countries,
Apple is domination.
Apple is the best, bro. Like any very well established communities that like are living like above poverty.
You know what's crazy with Apple too is like even with their phones, like you know certain products they can change the prices depending on where, like the area they're selling in, right? Like you spoke about third world countries and stuff like that. That's why I think like these other cell phone companies or whatever, like find their market in those third world countries because Apple does not adjust their prices no matter where they're being sold.
It gets more expensive sometimes.
Exactly. And I learned that in international business and it was kind of interesting. I was like, oh, no shit. Like they sell it the same price here that they sell it there, that they sell it in wherever.
It's usually more expensive. That's why people come to the United States. If people like live in South America, they'll come to the United States because there's like import taxes.
Yep.
And there's like the cost of transport, like of exporting it.
They don't even change the price for that shit, bro. And it's kind of like a bunch of people asked why, and it was like, well, because then people would just go to those countries, buy a shit ton of phones, and then come here and kind of sell them, right? So
that's kind of what people do in South America too.
But they're able to dominate that market without even changing their prices. Like that's pretty insane, man.
Yeah, nobody competes with them. You know what I mean? And they're actually saying that their new chip, the M2 chip for the phones, is so powerful that it can compete with like gaming computers.
Really?
Like low level gaming computers.
Because they're building their own chips now, right?
Yeah, I don't know who's actually the manufacturer because I know for a moment,
but they bought the manufacturer, so it's not them, but they like integrated with whoever is making the chips.
To be honest, I don't remember. I remember reading something. I don't remember exactly, but I know for sure. I'm like 99% sure that unless it recently changed, that their phone displays are Samsung phone displays.
Oh, really?
Like the actual screen is Samsung.
Well, everybody gets to eat, bro. Everybody gets to eat. It's all good. Steve Jobs is the one of the poster childs or the faces of college dropouts, successful college dropouts.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Jobs dropped out of college. I think he had some like quotes about why he did that as well too. Like a lot of the famous quotes about why you don't need to go to college comes from Steve Jobs. Like I wasn't in there learning anything I needed to learn, like little things like that. Jobs named an Apple computer after his daughter. I forgot. I don't even know which one that was. He married one of his students, which is weird that he's a college dropout, went out to teach, and then married one of his students. Freaking weirdo.
That's creepy. That's creepy.
Ended up meeting his biological daughter at the age of 27. It's pretty cool.
Wait, so ended up meeting his wait.
His biological sister.
His biological sister. He said biological daughter. I'm
No.
like, whoa, hold on. That sounds so weird, bro.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Steve Jobs, bro.
Was that after he was fucking wealthy? That she
At the age of 27, yeah, because he was already. I think he was like.
So his sister was like, "Oh, that motherfucker's rich."
Yeah, he wasn't who he is now, but he had like, his net worth was like 1 million or like 4 million at 25. So that's the equivalent of like nice little.
So at 27, he was probably like a few mil.
Yeah.
More. Okay.
So he was doing some things. He wasn't who he was, but definitely met his sister. Like, what's up, bitch?
I wonder if he gave her some stocks.
Yeah.
He gave her some stocks back then, bro. You set for life.
That's
crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. All right, next topic. You ready for this one? This one I want to call it lottery loss of the week.
Lottery loss of the week.
Yeah, because I got a couple of these. I didn't put enough like effort into this one, so I'm just gonna make it the lottery loss of the week. Because some of these, if I put effort in, we can make it the pocket watch segment. But this one's gonna be lottery loss of the week. This shit drives me crazy, bro. Because it's like, what would you do? Like, Zach is busting his ass, working mad hard, right? Like looking for a come up. Like we're all looking for that extra opportunity, that extra like luckiness or whatever. And then you always think of like these people that win lotteries, and then you're like, man, what would I do? You know, you go through that circle. What would I do if I won that money or whatever? So, lottery loss of the week: Laura and Roger Griffiths. Okay, they won $2.76 million in a lottery jackpot in 2005. By 2010, bankrupt. Everything went to shit. But in between those 5 years, apparently they were like totally in love, never argued, nothing like that. Won their money. They bought a dream home, and they bought a Porsche. They had a bunch of luxury trips to Dubai, Monaco, and New York City, stuff like that. But their fortune definitely ended in 2010. There was a freak fire that gutted their brand new home, which was uninsured.
Whoa.
Forcing them to shell out.
It was uninsured?
Uninsured house. Like, they did this so wrong. They went out, they bought a big ass home.
That's why I think L is uninsured.
Bro. And then they by the time they went bankrupt, they got divorced. This is the end of a 14-year marriage. Like, the lottery ruined their lives, you could almost argue. Like, how much what would their lives look like without winning? And that's what's the funny thing is. Imagine not winning $2.76 million, right? Like, they probably would have been fine. They probably would have been happy. But
the crazy thing is, like, it's a lot of money, but it's not like a crazy amount of money. Like, you can't get $2.76 million and live for the rest of your life, like an extravagant lifestyle, like they were trying to set up.
And maybe it was like enough money where it's like, that's what's funny. It's not that much money, right? We had an episode.
It's a lot of money, but like it's not a lot of money at the same time. Like in the grand scheme,
it's enough money to get you in trouble.
Yes,
it's enough money for you to go buy a big ass house, a nice ass car, go take mad trips and shit, and then not be able to cover that overhead. That like, if you didn't do it right,
it's upkeep. You gotta be able to maintain the upkeep.
Not at all able to maintain the upkeep, and it just brings all these stresses. Enough to end a 14-year marriage. All that shit, man. That shit kills me, bro.
That's tough. I don't know if you heard about the one where a guy won like a crazy amount of money. I don't remember the exact amount, but it was like tens of millions. The guy won it, bought like a big ass mansion, you know, was having these crazy parties for that. I don't remember how long after, but it wasn't that long after, and the fucking guy overdosed, bro, and died. Talk about a fucking L, bro.
Well, they talk about like if you got problems and you get all this money and you find out your problems aren't solved, like it's actually like a deeper hurt. Like it hits that much harder, like knowing, you know, because you got all these other reasons why you probably are having these problems that helps you justify them in your mind. And then when you get like no excuses, all this money, shit like that, it's like even more lonely. It's like even more sad. It's fucked up, bro.
It's funny though because you always hear people say like money can't buy happiness, but like when you don't have the money, it's really hard to like fathom that expression because you like a lot of your stresses and issues that you have roots to money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
But like it's so true that money cannot buy you happiness. Like happiness comes from so many other things than just money. Yeah, you know, you can buy materialistic things and all that stuff like that, but like at the end of the day, like can it truly make you happy? You know what I mean?
And we've talked about it. I mean, a certain amount of money definitely does get you the happiness, right?
Yeah, like, but it has to be like an exuberant amount.
If you got problems and you're making, you know, 6 figures or something, and you got all these problems, like getting a $2.7 million lottery or something ain't gonna solve that for you.
No. And it's crazy because there's actually a girl that I know. Like, I'm not, like, cool with her or super close or anything like that. But I know of her or whatever. And she won over $1 million in the lottery. And then, like, she was talking about it online because people were going crazy. And she was like, bro, that million is gone already. Like, it was, like, a month after, 2 months after.
After the taxes, too,
and
right?
that's what she said. She said, like, she got taxed like crazy. And she said after her taxes, she said she bought her mom a house. She bought her a house. She paid off her mom's debt. She paid off her debt. And then she said that they went and bought like a newer vehicle. She said that they had like 40 grand left.
And that was it. I mean, that's a great little setup.
I was getting ready to say. I was like, now you're fucking set for life, bro. You have a house cash. Your mom has a house cash. No debt. You own your car, bro.
That's
like,
the way to do it.
That's
like some extravagant
dope.
house or some shit like that. You know, like something like we were talking about, like even with.
Well, if you buy 2 houses, pay off debt, buy a car. And
like normal houses,
what would the tax be on that on $1 million? You're probably taking back what, like probably 600 if you're lucky. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I mean, 2 houses, debt, and a car, like
gone
for 600. That's not bad, bro. Because now houses are fucking a basic house is 300 now.
Yeah,
you know,
put your money in real estate. That's a great idea.
So, but
speaking of the lottery shit, though, I don't know if you heard about. There was like, I forgot how much. It was so much fucking money. And the winning lottery ticket was sold in a gas station in Kissimmee, Florida. But it was not claimed. Like, there were people putting out posts like, please, like, whoever won, because the gas station, they win money if they sold the winning lottery ticket. Yeah. So the gas station was pushing, like, hard because they get a big kickback.
I did not know that. But so I want to add to this. Have you heard about the whole conspiracy thing with the California stuff? So there's like a big conspiracy thing going on saying that they're using the lottery to funnel money. To like money launder and funnel money because there has been like crazy big lottery tickets that have been winning lately. And all of them are in California. All of them are in the same city. And I'm pretty sure a lot of them have been at the exact same fucking store location. And so they're saying that they're trying to like they're like funneling money through the lottery
like whoever's system. Running, because there's a bunch of different lottery systems, right? But like there's probably some big ones that are involved with laundering money.
And they're saying they're saying
do it, bro.
And they're saying that they're money laundering with the system, and that's why they're saying like the odds of it being okay. California, no, they have like a high crazy population. Statistically speaking, the odds are higher. Same city. That really dwindles it down. But even if it's a high populated city, okay, what is that? 10%, maybe 5% is slim. But damn, the fucking same store, bro.
Yeah,
that is crazy. And to have 2 winners at the same city, same location, store location, at the same time.
What do you think if you had to launder $5 million in 2 years, what would you try to do? Like, what would be would you take out? Because I was thinking about it too. I was like, man, it's not like, I think a lot of the people that get caught is because they're doing like a lot of motherfucking money, right? But if you're talking about like, all right, you got to launder $5 million in 2 years, that's a lot of fucking money, right? But then if you think about like, if you're doing well in certain things, you could take on a shit ton of debt, like take a big ass business loan, all these things. And the reason why we don't do it is because there's the risk of the business not doing well. But if you're laundering the money and you got that $5 million.
Quick answer, I would say food truck.
Start a food truck.
Quick answer. I would say food truck. Next,
$5 million though.
Next answer over 5 years.
2 years.
Over 2 years?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's tough.
You might need a couple different food trucks.
Well, I was gonna. Yeah, it wouldn't be just one food truck. It would be multiple food trucks. That would be like the idea. But
I always thought about a bar.
I was gonna say bar or strip club.
Strip club.
Strip club is the easiest way to launder money like that, bro.
Massage parlor.
No, bro. No. But no, I was gonna say definitely massage. Definitely a strip club. I think would be definitely one of the easier ways to do it because that's like basically all cash.
Yeah, man.
That's a whole cash business,
bro. I wonder. Now that you think about it, I wonder the correlation between
a lot
strip clubs being opened and somebody needing their money laundered.
A lot,
right? And it still could be a viable business, right? But it just probably looks way better in the books.
That's why a lot of the narcos own like restaurants, bars,
because those are
clubs.
Any money pit business is like a perfect one to do it.
Clubs is another big one.
Cash based. Have you ever watched Ozark?
No.
Man, you should watch it. You'll probably like Ozark because it's like applicable. It's all about like this accountant dude that ends up getting in deep with this money.
Oh, I've seen like some clips of it. I've seen like portions of it because my girl watched it. So like every once in a while I come in and I watch it a little.
That one, like at the last season of that one, because when we're talking about one of the best ways to launder money, they ended up opening a casino, which you would think is the best. But it's so fucking regulated though that it may be harder than some think. And I think the show kind of showed that, which was kind of cool too. Yeah,
I can see that being a thing, but I still think that you can get around it because it's not like you're IDing. I mean, I guess if people are winning, I don't know. I would have to look at the math on it, to be honest with you. It's like the casino. Like, what is the percentage of people that come in and lose their money?
They give their money they need laundered to people to come in and gamble. So they're like 20 people a week. I'm giving each of them $10K or some shit like that to kind of go and lose their money.
Is that what they were doing?
Yeah. Like they're gonna go and they lose. And then
but then if they research those people, but they don't think they ID people.
Nah, unless they know you're in some shady shit, which they did eventually in that season, which is it was good. It's a good series to watch.
Yeah, that's interesting. I would definitely say I would think strip club would be one of the easier ones. I would open like a strip club in like Atlanta. Yeah, and make it like a fire. Like go all out with the strip club.
Take out big ass loans and just keep making your payments.
I wouldn't even go crazy with the loans, bro.
Well, because how else do you show that you could make those big ass expenses, right? Like if Zach Martin out of nowhere opens up.
Oh yeah, to get it started.
But you're not worried about defaulting on the loans because you know you're just gonna make the payments.
To get it started, you would have to loan. You have to take a loan out, whatever. The thing would be try to find.
That's
like
just for optics, though. That's just like you're not real. Zach would be worried, but if you were sitting on $5 million dirty money, you'd just be making your payments, pretending like your business is viable.
No, you would have the loan to get it started, just to have it. So like you can be like, if they ask like, how'd you come up with this money? Either that, or you would find an investor. Yeah, to partner in with you.
And be like, I promise you, I'll pay you back on this and that.
Yeah, but you can find an investor that can have viable sources. Open up a strip club. Fucking bro, to connect with some people. Pay fucking people to have some big names come in and post some videos of them throwing hundreds of thousands of dollars. Give them $100,000 to come and throw $100,000.
Hire Terrence Riley.
But that's what I'm saying. That you would get these big name celebrities, like these fucking artists. If you're in Atlanta performing, come through, bro. We'll give you $100,000 to throw. We'll give you $150,000 to throw $100,000 in our club. Record it. Yeah. Record you throwing $100K in my club. Yeah. And I will give you $150K. Yeah. And just have those videos. So if anything with the court, be like, bro, look, I have a video of homeboy right here throwing $100,000 in my club. Like, bro, like this is a usual thing that happens in our club. Like, you tripping right now.
Yeah. All right, I'm about to put you in a what would you do scenario. You ready? Okay. What would you do scenario? I'm gonna set the stage because I saw this post and it was good, and I don't know how I feel about it, but it was good. And the comment section, first of all, on situations like this, when you see it, the comment section is the best. It's fucking beautiful. The internet always wins. But what would you do? Your girl is you, your girl, your wife. Let's say it's your wife at the time, and you got a kid. Your wife's group of friends want to go out to dinner because it's one of your wife's friends' birthdays, right? So you go out to a nice place. You're having dinner. It's just you're like on the side because you're just coming with your wife on the side, and it's your wife and her 5 friends and the birthday girl, right? Having a nice dinner. And then at the end, you were like, let me be a nice guy. Because this is an ego thing I think guys go through when you talk about at the end paying the bill. Because I do like to pay for things. It makes me feel good. Like I do like when I meet Kristan's friends, like my girl's friends and stuff. I love to buy a round of drinks or something like that. Like it is nice. It makes me feel good. But the husband was like, I'll pay for the birthday girl and my family, and then everybody can split, their end or whatever. And when I saw that, I was like, yeah, that's probably something I would do. But her friends were like, wait, what? Like you're the only man at the table, like what? Like you're not gonna pay for the whole bill, like this and this and that. Like they were going hard at him. And I remember just thinking, like when I was watching that video, like I do not know what I would say. Like part of me would be like, yeah, I don't fucking like my ego matters enough to say I'm gonna pay for my family, and maybe a little bit more. I'll get a good little like it makes me feel good if I pay for the birthday girl. But my ego does not get hurt if I don't pay for the whole fucking table. Like I do not give a fuck. And part of me, like, I was like, if I was in that situation, because there's all this shit, like, but if I was in that situation, part of me would just be like, yeah, sorry, girls, I'm not a real man. Like, not a real man. I'm only going to pay for my family and the birthday girl. Like, y'all can think what you want, But, man, looking at the comment section of that post, it's like, yeah, and these are all the girls that are like, I don't need no man and shit like that. Like, it's great. It's hilarious. But I was just wondering, what would you do in that situation? First of all, what'd you do what the guy did?
Say fuck you?
Like, you're going to a dinner with your wife and your kid, and it's her friend's dinner, and it's for her friend's birthday. No other man there. Who do you pay for? Like, how do you go about the bill?
I'm paying for the people, for me. That's it. I ain't paying for everybody else, bro.
You wouldn't even pay for the birthday girl?
I mean, maybe, depending on our relationship.
Who is that person?
Who is it? Like, is it just like some random bitch or something like that?
Right.
Also depends on like my financial situation too.
Right.
Like if I'm fucking like
but
really,
even if you're well off.
If I'm super comfortable, if I'm really well off, I'll happily pay for the birthday girl.
Okay. But that's really though, right? Like why would you pay
if I'm really well off, bro, I wouldn't even care for paying for the table. But
that's really well off. That's different.
Yeah, really well off. I wouldn't care for paying for the table, but I'm telling you right now, when we get in that car, me and my girl are gonna have another conversation. And
don't invite me to this shit.
I don't want to see you around them bitches again.
Yeah.
Period.
Especially what you're saying is like if they confronted you in a way.
Yeah.
Like if they confronted you, like if you don't initially.
And I think one of the biggest things I've seen the video you're talking about, and I think one of the biggest issues with that part was that it wasn't even asked. It was like expected. Yeah. And that right there, even if I was fucking Elon, bro,
that would piss you off.
I would be like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you to tell me what the fuck I'm gonna do? Now, if it was like, oh, like, could you pay for us?
In the video, he announces kind of like, because the waiter comes and he goes, I'll pay for me and my family and the birthday girl. And then that's when they kind of came at him. But even then, it's like you're declaring who you're going to pay for, and then you're giving me shit for it. I don't know. It was a perfect
I think
situation.
it's different if somebody asks, or like, if my girl would have said something, like maybe she was like, oh, like, what do you think about paying for the other people or whatever, to like be nice. If I was well off, maybe we can have that conversation. But the fact that they even thought it was expected is like, that right there would instantly just sit sour in my stomach. And I might just pull the Uno reverse card and be like, yeah, that's fine. I'll put a gift card in the fucking sleeve and go to the bathroom and be like, yo, babe, meet me in the car, we out, and leave them with the whole fucking bill. Uno reverse, bitch. I'll leave a $20 fucking TJ Maxx or a Starbucks card in there.
Yeah, man. That makes me like when you think about those that have like a lot of money and then they have to deal with dating. You know what I mean? And then it's like, are you constantly just around those type of girls?
I'm going to tell you right now, with that video that I saw, no matter fucking what, when we got in that car, me and my girl are having a talk.
Yeah.
Because those girls are cut off, bro. Like, if my girl wants to continue to be associated with girls that are like that, then we need to reevaluate what we're doing. Because I don't rock with that.
My thing with that too is like, I kind of don't mind it, right? Like, I don't mind the girls that do that and they say that, like, they have a point. But what I hate is if you ugly. Like, three of those girls were not it, bro. And it's like, yo, you can't be no average girl, like, speaking like that. You know, like, I have zero problem with the baddies. Like, is that my cup of tea? Absolutely not. But if you're like a baddie, and that's the way you're talking, like, that's how you carry yourself, cool. Like, that's you, boo-boo. The shit that pisses me off is like the ugly girls talking like that. You know why? Because it's like, you're speaking like I should be the money man and you should be the bad bitch, right? But you're not the bad bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're not holding your end of the bargain, like, with this transaction. I don't know. That's like...
I don't know, bro. Like, for me, I think it would just sit sour in my stomach for the expectation of it. And I don't think I would rock with it. But with that being said, don't ever go to dinner with somebody, guy, girl. I don't give a fuck who you are, what the fuck you qualify yourself as or you claim yourself as. Don't ever fucking go out to a dinner and order some shit that you can't pay for yourself.
Yeah.
Even if somebody invites you out, be ready to pay for that shit, bro. Because some shit can happen, and that's the worst situation to be put yourself in. You know what I mean? That's some awkward shit, bro.
And I'm at the point where I kind of like from the girl.
You know what's even crazier about the whole conversation? I'm sorry to cut you off. I just like thought about it and it kind of just pissed me off. His girl wasn't even the fucking birthday girl.
No.
Like, that's crazy.
I'm paying for the birthday girl.
That's crazy because, like, if your girl's the birthday girl, it's like,
we invited everybody.
Yeah, we invited everybody. You guys came and supported, show some love. Like,
very true.
Like, if I'm well off, that kind of like is more like, okay, you know what? Fuck it. It's my girl's birthday. Like, they came out to support my girl. Like, all right, bro. I appreciate you guys coming.
You're the guest.
But, like, bro, that is the crazy part. Like, it's not even his girl. That's the birthday. His girl's not even birthday girl, bro. Yeah. That's wild, bro. Yeah. Nah, bro. This shit's fucked, bro.
But, like, I'm at the point too where I feel like even the guy that they don't. So, like, the girls that are like that, I find, like, corny, super turn off, whatever. If you're ugly, even more so,
bro. And the crazy part about that is too, sorry, like, cut you off again, is if you're like that, bro, and you're out with your friends and then, like, you expect something like that and you single, go look in the mirror because that's why you're single. Yep. But you say you don't support the corny and shit like that.
No, but I like, on the guy side, I find it just as corny and a turn off for me when a guy isn't making that much money and spending and acting like they do make that much money. Like, if he would have paid for the table and he's just making six figures or something, it's like, bro, like, you didn't need to do that. Mm-hmm. Like, goddamn, bro. You know, like, unless you're making, like, big money, like, I find it weird and corny if you're acting like it. You know what I mean?
No, that's true.
Like, it's just as weird to me. Like, that's the equivalent on the guy side of, like, the girl saying, like, the man should pay for everything. I find it just as weird and corny when the guy pays for everything.
That's definitely true.
Right?
Especially if it was like, what you said, it was like a $700 dinner for like 6 people or something.
I don't care. Like, that would hurt me. That's big, bro. Like, for a dinner.
That would hurt me too, bro.
That hurts people up. I would say, like, you got to be making over like 200,000 or more for that to not be that crazy. You know what I mean? So that's how I see it. Like, bro, are you making $250,000 a year? If not, that ain't nobody want to spend $700 for a dinner. You know what I mean? Like, the club thing is a little different because you're trying to get some pussy, right? Like, that's different. I don't mind as much, you know. But, like, the guy that just wants to pay just cause
I mind that shit, bro. I think going to a club and
you got a
paying
friend,
for bottles.
You got a friend that you know of, right? That kind of acts like that, right? That pays and shit. But that motherfucker makes probably that nice $250,000 a year. You know what I mean?
I know
like,
a few people that are like that. Yeah,
200 to 250 a year. It's like, okay, yeah, that's not gonna hurt you that much. But I do think, like, unless very little people are making that or more. Yeah. That's why most of the time I find it kind of corny. It's like, bro, I'm kind of like, I'll pocket watch, right? Like, I'll kind of look and I'll be like, you probably like max making like 150, you know? And it's like, sometimes depending on the situation. Now, so much context to this. If it's your girl's birthday, this and that, I would do the same, right? Like, okay, that's worth the event, the payment, whatever. But if that guy was just like out here trying to pay for everybody's shit and stuff like that, if I was one of the boyfriends that also came, I'd be like, this guy's kind of corny.
I think it's different. I think it's different. It's not like they went to like Miller's,
right?
They went to a nice
$700 bill for 5 people.
Yeah, they went to like a nice restaurant. And the thing is like I'm just curious. I'm just like, one of the things that would like really tick me off in that situation too is if like everybody that was like talking about wanting me to pay was out here ordering like a filet mignon with a lobster tail on the side and some caviar and like an appetizer, a drink, and all this shit. And me and my girl are over here ordering like an entree and like one drink or something like that, and they're over here like splurging with a dessert,
bro.
like a full course meal. Like that shit would make me like, and then you want to have me pay like after you want to do all these extras. That would be something else that would sit sour.
I almost feel uncomfortable when people pay because I'm like, damn, I don't want to indulge like I would if I was paying for myself too.
Yes, I felt that too. Like I've literally gone places that people are like, oh, I'm gonna pay, and I'm like, damn, bro, that salmon sounds fire. But I'm over here ordering chicken wings.
Yep.
Because like I don't want to get a $28 meal for the salmon when I can get a fucking $12 wing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
No, I feel you 100%. I've been like that before too.
Yeah, man.
It's actually funny. I've actually been out with people and they're like, oh, it's on me, and I'm like, all right, bro, I'm just gonna get some like mozzarella sticks and
burger
in the water.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get the ribeye.
That actually happened not too long ago. I went out with some investors and shit like that, and we went to a place and they're like, oh, they're like, oh, I'm gonna pay. I'm like, okay, and then I just fucking ate the appetizers they ordered. Everybody like ordered entrees, and I just ate the appetizers they got. I was like, no, I'm not gonna have you guys dropping a bunch of money on me, bro. It's all good.
Yeah, man.
So I should have took a meal though.
Fuck them. That's an episode, man. Oh.
Thank you guys for tuning in for another week. If you guys haven't already,
like,
follow,
share,
subscribe, and check the description down below if you guys want to show some support. Support. If y'all want to show some support, check the description.
And again, like we talked about before, we're gonna think about getting a little more creative with ways to support. But man, we fuck with y'all. Thank you very much, man. We working hard. 2024, man. 1.6K right now on YouTube. You know that? We about to hit 2K in like next month or two, baby. That first 1,000 is the hardest. Took us fucking 2.5 years to get 1,000.
You know what's crazy though? What I find really impressive is that we have 1.6K on YouTube, and what do we have on Instagram? 3 something.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, we got half of our YouTube is half of our Instagram following. That's big.
There's something about YouTube that's a little bit broken, I think, right now, that I'm really trying to exploit. Like ever since, even in March, I think the shorts, and let me not say broken, but I think our content is good enough, right? Yeah. Where we can take advantage and exploit the broken shorts. Now we got to get a lot better if we're trying to do what we're talking about, but still, YouTube's a little broken that way. Like I get way better feedback. We get way better like interactions and stuff on YouTube than we do on Instagram. TikTok is kind of there. Like I think our TikTok and YouTube shorts.
If we would have kept it with TikTok, bro, we probably blew up. To be honest,
even then, bro, like we'll get an average 2.5K on YouTube shorts and shit like that, and then 1 or 2 will blow up. Like TikTok is a little harder. Instagram's a little harder. Like it's a little more of a community base. I see Instagram, and then TikTok isn't different, but the promotions are also broken on YouTube. I think too, bro. Like finding a good video and promoting it, bro. I'll spend fucking $15. $20 and promote it, and it gets great feedback, bro. Like great response. Like I feel like it's a little bit broken right now, and we about to take advantage of that, man.
Yeah,
that's a big reason why we went from 300 subs just in March to a year later being at 1.6K, and we were in March we were doing it for 2 years. You know what I mean? So it's like, bro, what we did the past year versus the first 2 years, it's like it's kind of stupid. So we'll see what's up.
But you know what though, I'll say, because the other day I was talking to some people and they were asking for like the podcast, and they pulled me like, goddamn, 143 fucking episodes. You guys are like really podcasters. You guys aren't like 5-episode podcasters.
Fucking do this, man.
And I was like, nah, bro. Yeah, we drop weekly. He goes, weekly? I was like, yeah, we drop every week. We haven't missed a week. And he was like, damn, so y'all been doing it for 143 weeks consistently? I'm like, yeah. They're like, bro, that's almost like 3 years. I'm like, yeah, I know, bro.
Fuck yeah.
We really in this bitch. Anyways.
Paco, watch out, man.
Out.